today's lecture is about digital channel innovations in banking sector. So before we go, we'll see some of the statistics in banking sector industry. So more than 4/5 of the customers of banking, they want to be rewarded for the banking transactions that they do in the bank. And more than 3/5 of the customers want anywhere, anytime access. If you're going for a tour, you want to check the balance. If you want to check the balance, you want to get the service from banking. So they expect that to be provided by the bank. And more than half of the customers want billing advices, which is not actually the core service of the bank, but it's still needed. And 52% needs the bank to tell them what they're spending on. For example, I'm spending on restaurant or I'm spending on insurance, what they're spending on. So to satisfy all these customer needs, the only way that the bank can go about is digital innovations. So with the increasing technology innovations in the bank and the smartphone penetration into the villages and even urban areas, the banks can leverage this technology to get data, to acquire the customers, to maintain the customers, to satisfy the customers in their to the needs and engage the customers. And these are actually very, if you look at these things, it's not very costly advice for a bank. Engaging customer is very costly, and maintaining them and retaining them rather than shipping to some other bank is very costly, and actually includes in the budget of all the banks. And they also want to reduce the cost of the operation, transaction and engagement. So all these can be done by digital innovations. Like I said, there are some innovations like social media banking, like hashtag banking introduced by Kotak for customer acquisition, Insta banking introduced by ICICI for customer maintenance, and for customer engagement we have video ATMs and touch machine banking, and customer service we have Kotak Money Watch, and for profitability we have cross-selling using data analytics. So these are some of the innovations that we have for digital innovations. So what is the challenge? We have so many channels introduced. We have ATMs, we have internet banking, we have apps, we have social media banking. So what's the biggest challenge? So banks identify different markets based on the account balance, based on the portfolios that they have. So they have different TGs based on the market segmentation. So to reach these targets with the products and services that they want with the right channel at the right time or opportunity is the biggest challenge. So this itself is a very big topic. I'll not cover this. We'll quickly go into the innovation that we have. So first thing is hashtag banking. Hashtag banking is introduced in Kotak Mahindra Bank in India. It's the first bank to introduce, and followed by ICICI Bank, and recently SBI has come up mingle through Twitter and Facebook. So what we can do is people don't have to download any app or to register for a website. They can just simply use Facebook, and there is secured line where they can connect to the banks. So you just have to go and like a page. For example, if it's Kotak, it's called KPay, ICICI, it's called ICICI Bank Pay. You just have to go and like the page, and you will transfer. For example, I want to transfer say 5 lakhs to someone with one ship. So what I can do is I can go to the page, just send a message, transfer. They have a syntax, just transfer 5 lakhs to whom. So these numbers should be already included in your beneficiary account. So once you add them, you can directly send the money. It's as simple as that. And you get the security screen, you get an OTP, and you have to share the OTP to the beneficiary. And once they tell the OTP to the bank, then you get the money. So it's as simple as that. And in Twitter, you can just feed the transaction amount and the beneficiary, and you can directly transfer. So it has become very simple now. And the young customers are actually downloading this, and they're using it. They are adopting to the channel very fast. And Kotak says that it has reduced 70% of the operational cost using this for the Jiffy customer. Jiffy is actually an online customer, so Jiffy customers, as per the last year's report. So this is one of the, and they have Jiffy and Jiffy savings account. So it is actually, you don't have any passbook, you don't have any physical documents, everything is online. So you can check the balance online, use the SMS or mail or message. You can do through online channels. That is one. And it also helps in customer acquisition. For example, you do a transfer to one beneficiary who doesn't have Kotak account. So once he sees this, he knows that okay, this is as simple as this, rather than going to a branch and doing a transaction. So he get inspired by this, and he can go and register for a bank. So it's one channel for customer acquisition also. Next one. So it's not clear. So the same thing, hashtag banking, ICICI has it. It's called ICICI Bank Pay. And recently, before 2 or 3 months, during the bank day, it's SBI introduced. It's called Mingle through Twitter and Facebook. Next one. So next is Insta banking. Insta banking is something which is introduced by ICICI. It's an app integrated platform where I can do the form filling that you do in a physical branch online. For example, if Krishna wants to go and change the PAN card or change the address. So initially what they have to do is, it's mandatory for change the address that you have to visit the bank, you have to show the KYC documents, then you have to sign it, then you have to change the address. Now it has changed now. So what they do is, when you're going in a cab to bank, you can just go into the app. There are different forms. For example, I want to change the say update address. So based on login credentials, it will pre-populate the form with your old address, with your account number, with your name, everything. You just have to enter the new address, just digitally sign it and just send it. You can go to the physical branch, and in the mail help you desk, every banks have the mail help you desk, right? So what you can do is you just go and tell the OTP. You'll get the OTP once you register here. Tell the OTP and just download the form. They download the pre-populated form and they give it to you. You just have to put the sign in it, submit in the counter, and just come out. That's it. It's as simple as that. So one of the advantages is that they can reduce the queue time for the customers and save time for the customers inside the bank. And by doing this, the banks can serve more customers, reduce the queue time, and increase the customer satisfaction. So this is one important feature introduced by ICICI and its app integrated platform. Next one. And touch machine banking. This is a completely revolutionary product by ICICI, and it has ATM, it has a CDM, and it has a personal banker. So personal banker completely replaces the teller in the bank, and you can do a video calling. If you want to call someone, the manager, you can directly call them through video banking. And one more important thing is you can access 24/7 like an ATM. So even during a Diwali time or even during a weekend holidays, you can go directly and access it rather than waiting for a bank to open on Mondays. So it completely revolutionizes and replaces the physical bank. In US, in a completely ATM established area, doing a bank transaction for a single customer costs the bank $2. Whereas when they do ATM transaction, it just costs them 20 cents. So see the tremendous decrease in the cost. So if everyone adopts it, like we can reduce the transactional cost very much. So this is touch machine banking. Next one. And MoneyWatch. MoneyWatch is a very interesting one. We saw in the stats that more customers are like the bank tell what they're spending on. For example, I have Kotak account branch. If you just open the online account, what it does you just give me a update on this month what I spent on. For example, it auto categorizes based on the data that you use. I mean, credit card, debit card. For food I have spent this much. For education I spent this much. For rent I spent this much. For it just auto categorizes it. At the end of the year, in the financial year March, it just gives me a tax. I mean, for tax, it just gives me a list of things, like Form 16, what are the things that you can fill it, and what are the, if you have filled the tax revenue, you will know how it segregates, right? So it just segregates automatically and give it to you. Next one. Customer analytics, like based on the browsing in your an app and website. It knows like what you're browsed for, and it will suggest you. For example, it happened in Kotak. I was browsing Kotak Bank, and suddenly I got stuck. So I came out. I thought I'll do it later. Immediately I got a call from Kotak. So you're doing this thing. You're trying to do a one-time deposit. You face some problems. Is there anything I could help? So these are the things that banks can proactively approach the customers and tell them. So this is customer analytics, and Kotak has come up with a CP3 matrix wherein they differentiate the customers based on the income, high, low, and medium, and the education, high, low, and medium. And for each sale, they have different products. For example, this customers will buy this product. For medium age, and medium income customers may buy this product. So when you're calling them, before you cut the call, they'll tell you, sir, this is some service that you're looking at, you can register for it. So this is some of the analytics that banks can do. Next one. So these are some of the digital innovations. We have NFC enabled smart cards. NFC is near field enabled, so easy for the person knowing it. We have Paytm's completely digitalized the payment. India has a 90% cash transaction economy, meaning 90% of the transaction is done through cash. So this Paytm looks at like changing that whole situation. And here check deposit, you just have to take a picture and send it to bank, and they limit the checking your account. We have ICICI tracking. It's called iTrack. It will track the passbook or check request. It will say like where it is in bank, is in a transaction, or it has come to your home since you're not there. It has gone back to bank. Everything updates. Next one. And we have video banking. That is kiosk version. This is mobile version. This is for urban population, and that is for village where remote villages where they can go and where they cannot set a bank, they can use it. And there's a virtual credit cards for online users, and there's SMS banking where even villages can do when they don't have a internet. So these are some of the innovations that banks are looking at right now. If you have any doubt, please post on the Facebook page.